Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Okay, welcome to this segment. Today, we are going to talk about some business funding, okay, and your foundations, right? Your foundations for what you need in order for you to start a business. Now, I did a poll, all right? I did a poll on my community post, and I asked y'all, do you want me to talk about ERC or do you want me to talk about business foundations? Okay. And so y'all said business foundations, which means you are looking for clarity and reassurance and knowing, what is it that you need to actually start a profitable business and, what you need to actually increase your approval odds for funding opportunities. Okay. So we're going to dive deep into that. And I just want to know exactly where you guys are currently as entrepreneurs in 2023 and towards the end of 2023. Okay, so make sure you stick to the end of the video because I'm also going to give you a bonus on where to get some logos and also a marketing strategy too. So, okay, so stick to the end of the video. Now, welcome in everybody. Obviously, this is a live stream and I want us to go over all of the business foundations that y'all need. Okay, so let's switch over. How y'all day going? I mean, it's a beautiful Saturday here in Miami. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Miami for sure. Okay, so let me see here. We're going to pull this up. I'm going to actually pull up something so that way we can follow along and y'all can have all the steps that you need. Okay, so let's get to it. Hey, good morning or good afternoon. Now it's good afternoon. All right, so let's talk about foundations for your small business, okay? So this is what you all need in order to be a profitable, bankable business, all right? So I don't know where we get this idea of, oh, I need some funding to start my business, but no, that's not how it works. When I first started my business years ago, 7+ years ago, I did bootstrapping. So I did not start out my business with a credit card. I did not start my business with a loan. I did not start my business with a line of credit. I did not start my business like that at all. None of that, okay? I had to use bootstrap. So bootstrap means I had to use money from, friends, family, teachers, people that really truly believed in me. And I did a service for them and I start acquiring some profits, right? So a lot of the times y'all are like going to these banks and you're applying for funding opportunities and you're getting denied. And even if you do have all of these things that we're going to talk about here today, I'm also going to explain to you the reasons for why you're most likely getting denied, okay? So let's talk about fast track business foundations, okay? Jumpstart your business. Jumpstart your business. Okay, so have you guys ever been denied for a business funding opportunity? Most of y'all, yes, okay? Majority of y'all most likely have already been, went through some type of funding opportunity or whatever case may be, and unfortunately, you got denied. No pressures, okay? Mainly the 3 reasons why you getting denied is because you don't have a business plan, you don't have good personal credit, and also you don't know what you need before you actually apply for funding. You don't know what you need before you actually apply for funding, okay? And a lot of y'all think that what we're going to talk about here today is, you already know this, but no, we're going to go dive deeper into this. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get my my screens and stuff together. Sorry, y'all, I got a phone call. That's terrible. I'm going to get all these phone calls through. It's crazy. Okay, let's get to it. All right, so you don't have a business plan, you don't have good personal credit, and you don't know what you need before applying for funding. Okay, you're simply unprepared. These are the main reasons, the top three reasons why you guys are getting y'all not getting funded. All right, so no worries, I can help, right? So we are going to dive deep into exactly what you need. I'm going to give you all of the links and all of the good stuff. What you need to start a business. All right. These are everything that I'm telling you right now is going to be in chronological order. Don't get one and not get the other. Literally, I want you to go step by step. And this is literally how you're setting up your business. And also you're setting up your business foundations for business credit opportunities too. Okay, so everything I'm going to teach you is not just for grants, but it's also going to be for all funding opportunities, loans, lines of credit, credit cards, grants, government contracts, and more. Okay, so get ready to screenshot. Here's what you need. All right, so what you need to start a profitable business. All right, the first thing you guys need is a business plan. All right, I always talk about that. You need a business plan. So how are you going to ask for money from a lender or from a grantor, or you want to take on a government contract opportunity, but you can't explain to them how you would, how that opportunity will help you out, or how you would leverage that opportunity, right? So the business plan is what's supposed to give that to you. How you gonna ask somebody for some money, but you can't tell them how you gonna make the money? Make it make sense, okay? So in order for you to make it make sense, you need to have a thorough, compelling, comprehensive business plan, all right? So a business plan that I can show as an example to y'all. Let me show y'all one of my business plans here. I'm going to show you what a stellar business plan actually looks like. We are going to go over my business plan. And this is actually a business plan that my team put together. So if you guys do not have a business plan and you are in need of a business plan, no worries, I can help you out. All you have to do is text #business to 305-686-0781. And my team will be more than happy to put together a thorough business plan like the one I'm about to show y'all. Okay, so where is that? If we could just get to the business plan, right? That's not what I want. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all. So this business plan here you go. All right, so this is the first thing you need to do before you even get any type of like funding opportunities or anything like that, okay? You need to have a thorough business plan. This is a business plan that my team actually put together in less than 14 business days, okay? So it takes us 2 weeks to put together a business plan like this. And it's affordable, okay? So this business plan is something that everybody should have. Now, at the beginning of your business plan, it needs to have a confidentiality statement, something that they can sign and something that the other party understands that everything that's discussed or that they're reading on here, they can't compete and they can't talk about it, okay? Purpose of the business plan, you need to have that table of contents, executive summary, right? Your mission, vision, values, right? That has to be in there and what your core values are. This is what they are going to be looking at. What are your core values, all right? How are you going to show commitment to your community? What are your goals and objectives, right? Your keys to success, all of your company information, all right? So this is the company summary. This is all about me, all of this good stuff, right? And I also have what's key to this. What's key to this is that I have all of this information, right? All of this information is everywhere. It's on my website. It's on my social media platforms. It's on everywhere, right? It's in my business plan. It's also in my pitch deck, in my presentation. This is key to getting approved for different opportunities, because you need to show consistency in everything that you have going on. A lot of y'all not showing consistency, and that is your issue as well. So this business plan is, as you can see up top, it's at least 30 pages, okay? And it has all of the key factors needed in order to express to the grantors or to any other, funding opportunity that we are deserving of the opportunity. Okay, so this is what that business plan is doing. Now, aside from that, once you have your business plan, the next thing that you need to do is that you need to get a virtual office address, okay, an actual business address, not your home. You need to use an actual virtual office, okay? I know you can definitely open up a business bank account without, having a business address. However, when you go to that same bank, and even that same person that opened up that business bank account with you, and she knew or he knew that they opened it up in your residential address, when you go back to that person and ask them for a loan line of credit or a credit card, they're going to deny you. And the reasons for why is because you're operating out of your home. See how they don't help you out? Because when you first walked in there and got a business account, they should have told you right then and there, hey, I don't think it's good for you to use your residential address. I think it's best that you use an actual virtual office address. Also, what I noticed, what they like to throw at you is, oh, well, it can't be like a virtual office. It has to be a physical location. Here's the catch, and here's where you get them at with that. Well, my virtual office, even though I do pay for the address, it is at a physical location where I actually work out of those cubicles or a shared co-working space twice a week. Done. So that means I have a physical office that is separate from my residential office, okay? So you need to get a business address. I advise that you guys do use AVO, Alliance Virtual Office, okay? I'm going to put the link down below in the description, so that way you guys can click that link, use my discount code to get 75% off for your initial sign up. And they have virtual office addresses as low as 20 to 30 bucks a month that you can sign up for. You can use any local office, okay, in your area. What I also like about Alliance Virtual Office is that if you don't have a business phone number, like a 800 number, 888 number, or any type of toll-free number, Alliance Virtual Office allows you to have a certain level of subscription with them where you can use their receptionist, right? You can use their 1-800 phone number. And what happens is, in order to receive your business correspondence, that the person or the third party will call Alliance Virtual Office, your receptionist. Your receptionist will answer on your behalf. Your receptionist will then call you first and let you know who's on the other line, and then they will connect you. She'll connect you, warm transfer, okay? So Alliance Virtual Office offers that opportunity. If you decide that you don't want to go with that, right, then, which I advise you should, but if you don't, you can use phone.com. Phone.com is cheap as well. I think it's like 20 bucks a month for you to have a toll-free number, a professional business number, and you can download the app, connect your actual phone to the actual 800 number. So every time somebody calls that 800 number, it's just going to transfer directly to your cell phone, okay? So you need a business phone number. And a lot of y'all, okay, so the next thing we need is articles of organization. Now, I've already done a video on what the difference is between an LLC and an INC. I've already done that video. The only difference is like taxes and, how you are sharing the income, pretty much. All right, so go watch that video. What I advise is that you start out with an LLC, limited liability company, before if you're not making 50K a month. All right, we ain't making 50K a month. And if we don't have 50 plus employees, let's not do INC. Let's start with LLC. Okay. Even though in the future you plan to be a medium to big enterprise. Yes, of course, all of us do. We don't want to be in the startup phases for the next 10 years, right? But for now, to start, I advise that you get an LLC. Okay. So you can get some states offer a free LLC. You could get an LLC for free. All right. You can use INC file, INC file. Okay. InkFile will let you know if your state is offering free articles of organization. All right. If not, InkFile can still do the task for you. Okay. Now, next thing you need to do is get your EIN. All right. So if you decide to use InkFile to help you get your articles of organization versus going through your Secretary of State, all right, because you go through your Secretary of State, then InkFile will do all of this, the rest of these steps for you as well. But if you decide to do it individually and InkFile is just not your vibe, then Secretary of State is where you would get your articles of organization. So you will literally Google Texas Department of Corporations or Texas Secretary of State, Wyoming Secretary of State, Delaware Secretary of State, New York City Secretary of State. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to do. And then and once you go there, somewhere on their site, there will be a search or there will be a big hyperlink that says start an LLC, start a limited liability company, start a business, search for a business, something like that. And you want to click on that hyperlink and get started with getting your LLC. Once you do that, go to irs.gov and get your EIN for free. You can get your EIN for free the same exact day. And once you get it, I encourage you to download the PDF and email it to yourself. All right, email it to yourself. So that way you will never lose it. I have so many clients, especially now, that unfortunately, it's so unfortunate that you cannot find your EIN form, like the original document. Do you know that a lot of the times when you are applying for lending opportunities, you need to have the physical form, not just the EIN number? A lot of y'all don't have that. And if you don't have your physical form, then what I encourage you to do, stick to the end of the video. I'll explain to you how you can get your EIN number or your EIN form, okay, sent to you. All right, because you guys need the physical EIN sheet, the form that you download that has your number, that has the address, the business name, and that has your name as the 100% company owner. Okay, so you need that physical paper, especially for high ticket opportunities. Now, next, I want to talk about getting the website domain. All right. So this is where a lot of us mentally kind of, after we get this website or this, we stop right here. I don't know what it is about us and about my people with this whole entire building their business, but it's like when we get to this website thing, y'all mentally shut down. What is that? I don't get it. What is that? Where does that come from? Why do you mentally shut down when you find out that you actually have to do a website? The website you can get through GoDaddy.com for less than $100. All right. GoDaddy.com not only will give you the domain is the www.google.com, www.yourbusinessname.com. Okay. So, all you need for funding opportunities for real is the actual website domain. When you are applying for loans, lines of credit, and credit cards and grants, they're not really too much checking your website, right? They're not really verifying that for real. They just want to make sure you have a website domain. Now, when we talk about high ticket opportunities, 100K or better, yes, they're verifying the information on your website. Yes, they're going through your social media accounts. Yes. It's 100K. So they're gonna validate, they're gonna cross every T and dot every I and make sure that you are the candidate that is deserving of the opportunity. GoDaddy.com, when you are going through the checkout process, they give you the opportunity to set up your professional business email address. So what I advise in that same setting, when you get ready to pay for your domain, go ahead and add on to your cart the professional business email address. The professional business email address is going to save you a lot of denials. Believe it or not, if you reach out to a grantor, if you decide that you want to get into government contracting and you hit these people up with a ABC company at yahoo.com, ABC company at msn.com, ABC company at iCloud.com. I've seen that too. ABC company at google.com. That's unprofessional. That's unprofessional. You need a professional business address that says support@abccompany.com, info@abccompany.com, president@abccompany.com, customer support@abc.com. Like, you know what I mean? It needs to be professional. And you will get denied for high ticket opportunities and even for SBA opportunities if you do not have a professional business email. For grants, it looks so much better and so much more pleasing when you actually have a professional email address, because this shows that you are investing your time, your energy, and your money into your business already first rip. You already had to pay for your LLC. You had to pay for your domain. You had to pay for your business address and the phone number, right? And you also had to pay for the professional email address, right? All right, boom. So the next thing that you guys need to do, let me go back. The next thing that you all need to do is list your business in the 411 directory. All right, you need to list your business in 411 directory. Now there is over 30 directories. All right, directories is literally like, think of them like phone books, or think of them like information resource centers and things like that, right? So you need to be listed in the phone book. Remember those thick phone books we used to get back in the day? Right? You need to, yeah. And then remember, you had like the white pages and the yellow pages, right? Okay. And then you knew that one or the other was specifically for businesses, and the other one was for what? Personals, and you can find your people, right? So this is pretty much what that is. Listyourself.net is the internet version of the phone book. And you need to be listed in the phone book so that way other businesses can actually find you in their database. Okay, so once you do this, you list yourself in the 411 directory. It's literally like solidifying, or it's like validating all of the previous steps that you actually took. Okay, so that's why you need to do this part. This takes less than 2 minutes to do, and also it's free. Yeah, it's free. So it's free to do listyourself.net, so you got to do that. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to become Googleable. All right, ain't nobody finna shop with you if we can't Google you. That's just that. We ain't shopping if we can't Google. All right, so if that's with that being said, list yourself on Google My Business. Google My Business takes you less than 2 minutes, and it allows you to actually, create your entire Google profile. So when you guys are searching for food near me and you see that local sushi restaurant that pull up, and you tap on it, and it has their address, phone number, it has website, it has all of these different things, it has their menu. Well, you can actually set your profile up through Google My Business like that. Once you set it up, and this is free to do, you go ahead and publish it, and congratulations, people can officially Google you, okay? You want to be Googleable because some grantors and some business loan opportunities and loan lenders, they actually Google your business just to see if you are, Googleable. All right, are you a professional business? And yeah, this is one of the steps that you need to take. When I started business years ago, 7 years ago, one thing I can say is all of these items I'm telling you, we did not have to do none of this when we started. Business credit was not a really big thing. So that's why I told you at the beginning of this video, I did a lot of bootstrapping. So before you go to get business credit cards, loans, lines of credit, definitely make sure that your business is profitable. How do you do that? Making sure that you gain clients. How do you gain clients? Go outside and talk to your friends and family and cousins and your Facebook community or whatever the case may be, and tell them the product that you have. Actually start making some money before you go to apply for these opportunities, because listen, they want to make sure that you can pay them back. As far as with grant opportunities, you just have to make sure you have all of your ducks in a row, and that shows as much business professionalism as possible. And then you can also show them your financial hardship, so that way they can determine if you're the perfect candidate, right? So doing these steps really does help you set your business up for sure. But we didn't have to do half of this when I first started. I'm telling you for sure. Like Google My Business was not like, that wasn't a thing. List yourself, that wasn't a thing at all. Needing a professional email address, needing an actual website was not a thing that you needed to do, but now we do. So moving on, after you list yourself and you become Googleable, okay, that takes you less than 2 minutes too. I want you all to start setting yourself up for business credit, all right, which is those guaranteed funding opportunities. Every small business needs at least 1 to 3 business credit cards, okay? And you need those credit cards as a safety net. Things happen. And also you want to be able to leverage those credit cards as well. If you are in need, if you're telling yourself, I need money for marketing and all of this good stuff, then a business credit card is what you want to use in order to pay for different things like Google ads and Facebook ads. And believe it or not, when you set up your subscriptions through these business credit cards, you receive reward points and you're able to leverage from that. So in order for you to get yourself together and get started right in the business credit space, you need to sign up for nav.com. Nav.com is like the Credit Karma for business credit, okay? So it literally shows you all 4 of your business credit reports and scores, 4 of them, all right? There is literally 6, I think it's 6 or 7, yeah, I think it's 6 business credit reporting agencies. There's only 4 that we really need to pay attention to. That's Small Business Experian, which is the #1 leading right now. Small Business Equifax, Dun & Bradstreet, and FICO Small Business Scoring Sector. Experian is the #1 business credit reporting agency that all lenders across the nation are looking at when we're talking about getting loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, no documentation needed. When you want to gain or when you want to get some type of funding for your business, with just you only using your business credit, they will pull your business Experian. What is reported on your business Experian, you might ask? Well, all your business revolving accounts, which is your business credit cards. Okay. And that means you need to start acquiring some business credit cards now. No, net 30s are not being reported on Experian. That's Dun & Bradstreet. And Dun & Bradstreet is no longer the key player or the key, the main player that we need to really be worried about, right? It's Experian. So time for you guys to start getting some business credit cards. And I'll tell you how I can help you out in that area too. So once you sign up for NAV, it's free. You'll be able to look at all of your business credit, credit scores and all that good stuff. Next, you want to sign up and get your DUNS number. All right. You need that DUNS number. It's a 7 to 9 digit number that you need that identifies your business for business credit opportunities. So get a DUNS number. It's free to get. Visit dmb.com. All right. Once you get your DUNS number, then you can sign up for Small Business Experian Small Business. Now, the Experian Small Business, okay, that is I think it's $125 to $145 a month. All right. So that is a monthly paid subscription that you will have to pay for. What I advise is that don't sign up for Experian Small Business until you actually start getting some business credit cards or you're ready to start building your business credit. Okay. And start getting those credit cards and things like that, because once you sign up for Experian, you have to start paying that $145 a month. And then you want to be able to leverage the opportunity of uploading your business trade references, which is your revolving lines of credit or whatever the case may be. Okay. If you have that ability to do that. Right. So with that being said, I advise that you make that last step. Everything that I told you guys here for how to actually start a profitable business, this is all of the steps that you need to take in chronological order, step by step, in order to start building your business foundation for success. Okay. A lot of y'all already know this information, right? You already knew that you needed an EIN. You already knew that you needed a website. This is just clarity and reassurance for you. This is clarity and reassurance for you, for real. But once you have all of these things together, right, then what are you going to do? Now it's time for you to start applying for opportunities, right? So we can apply for grants. Now we can apply for loans, lines of credit, and all of the above. But remember, you can't skip none of these steps. All right. This is literally chronological order. So the first thing you need to do is get a business plan. because it makes no sense for you guys to ask for any type of lending or you to ask for any type of money from a grantor or a loan officer, and you don't have a plan and you can't explain to them how you're going to make profits. It doesn't make sense. Let's talk about the reasons for why y'all don't even apply for these free money opportunities that I'm always talking about. Now that you know, and you have your list, and I hope y'all screenshotted that, 63% of y'all don't have the time, the expertise, or the interest in actually building your business foundations for real. A lot of y'all are not mentally, you know what I mean, prepared to do business administration. I totally get it. You might be a truck driver that's been driving trucks for the last 30 years. Now you want to start your trucking company, and business administration is not for you. You may be behind the chair doing hair or cutting hair, right? And that you have to focus on perfecting your craft and perfecting how to put down that lace. Okay. So with that being said, you don't have time to do business administration as well. Especially if you are into healthcare, real estate, if you're into tech, you guys have to sit down and really focus on how you are going to operate, how you are going to build your business model, how you are going to perfect your craft. See, the key to this, even though I gave you what you already knew that you needed, the key to this is that you guys do not have a business model. Look at this. Currently today, in August of 2023, according to Forbes, 59% of us are reporting that we are in a poor financial condition right now, which means business is slow. Business ain't businessing. Okay, business is slow right now, and it's slow for everybody. Doesn't mean the money ain't out here. That means we just need to go find the money, right? We need to go figure out how we can go get it. 59% of us. So that means, like I said before, you all need a business model. You need a business blueprint. Because if you're going to go and ask somebody for some money, and you know what, and it's so interesting because this week or these past couple of weeks or whatever, these past like 2 weeks, I've been asking my clients who book consultations with me, why should the grantors choose you for these opportunities? How will you make money? How are you going to be able to use this grant to be able to leverage? Some of y'all say, like, I just need this grant because I'm going to use it for marketing. So that way I can bring in more clientele. So that way I can make profits. Wrong. Some of y'all say, oh, I'm going to use the grant money, or I'm going to use the funding so that way I can buy more equipment. So that way I can, do more jobs, or increase my quality of jobs, or increase my quality of service. Yeah, not showing enough financial hardship for me, right? Some of y'all are like, well, I need some money so that way I can start, investing into real estate. I want to get into real estate. I believe that I can do this with Airbnb. Right. And so I want to use this grant money, or I want to use this funding so that way I can start getting duplexes or getting condos and start doing short-term or long-term rentals. Right. That's okay, but that's not what they're asking for. They're asking for your business blueprint. A business blueprint literally is a business model. The definition of a business model is right here: a design for the successful operation of a business, identifying revenue sources, customer base, products, and details of financing, AKA how you operate your business on a day-to-day basis. Some of y'all do not have a strong business model or a strong business blueprint, which is why you are stagnant, which is why your money is not increasing, which is why you are using your income to continue to reinvest in your business, but you're not making profits. You're not making profits because your foundations are not together. You don't have a business model that is strong enough for you to be able to increase your profits. That's okay. Ain't no pressure. After you knowing all of this, you already know we went over the foundations. We went over what you needed. We went over how you need a business plan, a profit plan, and all of this. After knowing all of this, it's A-okay. I'm here to help you, okay? I'm going to offer you guys a one-on-one business funding strategy call. All right. And I was doing this at the beginning, like last year, and I stopped it, but now I'm going to bring it back. The reasons for why is because I noticed that in these consultations, just doing my recalibration, y'all know it's audit August, right? After looking at my numbers, I noticed, and looking at all of the consultations, you guys' comments and all kinds of stuff that you send me, your questions, after going through all of that, I noticed that y'all genuinely do not get or understand how to operate a business. I understand that you do need money for marketing, but I also understand that you don't know how to market your business. Because if you did, you wouldn't tell me you needed money for marketing. I understand you need money for you getting more equipment, right? I totally understand that. But the way you've been acquiring or trying to go about it is completely wrong. How I know that is because the only thing that you've been telling me is that you need some money, period. But we haven't discussed the other programs that are out here for you that will actually get the equipment and the extra things that you need in order for you to provide a quality service or product. In this one-on-one business funding strategy call, we're not only going to go over your business foundations like how we just did today, but we're also going to dive deeper into your income, your spending habits, your credit, your personal credit, your business credit, your business plan. This is a 45-minute call where we sit down one-on-one and you tell me, Shelby, I've literally did X, Y, and Z. This is how much I'm making from my 9-to-5. This is how much I'm currently making from my small business. This is how much I want to make. And once you tell me that, we are going to literally, in this 45-minute call, this one-on-one custom session, we are going to break down where you are, what hasn't been working, and I'm going to prove to you what has been working and what the execution steps we need to take in order for you to get to that next level. But you got to be ready to go to that next level. And I know that we're in an economic time right now where you guys are getting your kids ready to go back to school. Some of you all are actually getting ready to go back to school yourselves, right? But don't let that natural thing that we have to go through every year, right? Don't let that stop you from starting that business this year. You said at the beginning of this year that you wanted to start a business. You started the business, you paid for the LLC, but you ain't been active. You ain't made not $1 in your business this year. And in 2023, in this digital age, it has been easy. It has been the most easiest as possible to make $1 on the internet, to make some Wi-Fi money and some passive income. You just haven't had anyone to literally like push you to get you to that next point, to hold you accountable, or even to just like, have those candid conversations with you just to kind of like spark your interest even more throughout the entire year, to give you some more, reassurance, to bring you back to that purpose that you had at the beginning of the year. See, we are in the month of August. I call August Audit August. Audit August means that it's time to cut distractions, people, and all the people that distract us or the things that distract us, right? Cut off all distractions and time for us to recalibrate and get back focused. At this time, I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'll just start that business next year because of financial situations. No, babe, you're not broke. You just need to put your money in a different place. And in this funding strategy call, that's what I do. I'm going to teach you more about velocity banking, right? How you can actually take your income and put it into a certain place to where you can leverage your money. So within the next 90 days, you can be able to have some actual cash flow. Some of y'all are starting in debt, and every month, you're ending with nothing, zero, because you're starting out in debt. So why would you start your business out in debt? Right? So let's get on a one-on-one business funding strategy call. Let's talk about all of the steps that you executed or you didn't execute that you said that you was going to do this year. I want you to be honest with me. I want you to be honest with yourself. And then this time, this is not a 45-minute call where I'm just going to be on here bashing you. No, I'm going to literally listen to you. Why are we here? Why we ain't move forward? Why we didn't, do what we said we was going to do at the beginning of the year? Why haven't we made any type of profits? Because you told me that you want to create generational wealth. That's what you said. Why we ain't got our kids? Why we didn't hire our kids? By now we should be talking about hiring our kids. That poll I did yesterday or the other day, I wanted to talk about either ERC or foundations. And the fact that we're talking about foundations and we are here in 2023, y'all can't tell me y'all don't watch Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Lives or all that good stuff. You can't tell me you didn't know all this information that I just gave you today. I just gave you clarity and reassurance. That's it. So with that being said, on this strategy call, we need to dive deeper into what has worked, what hasn't worked, and we need to create those execution steps and let's execute. Let's end this year strong. Right now, it's your time to go ahead and put that energy into ending this year strong. Right now. Get yourself together before it's holiday time. Get yourself together before it's New Year's. Get yourself together before it's tax season. You don't have to wait until then in order for you to start making profits. No, you don't. And why aren't you out here doing what you promised, the world that you was going to do? Now somebody out here missing your service or product because you ain't executing. Come on. So let's do it. So there's a link down below, or I pinned the link somewhere around here, right, in the comments. You can use that link to go ahead and book your funding strategy call with me, your 45-minute custom call, so that way we can go dive deeper into what's going on, okay? Now, I said I was going to give y'all a bonus, so here it is, all right? So if you are in need of a logo, right, which majority of y'all need a logo, I use Luca.com. Luca.com is an artificial intelligence tool that will generate the logo specifically for your business. Super easy to use, y'all. All you got to do is put in there what your actual business description is, and then you put in what are you, like your industry, if you're consulting, if you're into like healthcare, whatever it is, and it will generate over 50 logos for y'all. And once it generates the logos, all you have to do is download it and bada boom, bada bing, you have your logo, okay? You can get a logo with them for less than 50 bucks. Cheaper than Fiverr, all right? So there you go. Now, for those of you who are saying, oh, I need money for marketing, okay? And you're starting a business, let me tell you something, no, you don't. You need to build an email list. You need to build your leads. You need to build a client list, which means you need MailChimp, all right? MailChimp is a tool that I use for email marketing, all right? MailChimp also has artificial intelligence in it where it will automatically generate a welcome email, an onboarding email, a thank you email, invitation email, after you make the purchase, right? So, a receipt email, it'll automatically generate that for you. All right. So MailChimp.com. Also, it has a thing in there where, you'll be able to track your analytics. And I talked about this in a video once before, the importance of tracking your business analytics, because your analytics, the ratios, right? The numbers, how many people actually opened up the emails, right? How many people actually clicked on the email, and how many people actually clicked here inside the email, right? Once you have those analytics, that lets you know exactly what your target market, what your clients, right? What your market, what they're looking at, what they're most interested in. Okay, so marketing is more than just paying for Facebook and Instagram ads and just letting it run. No, it takes skill. You have to sit down and really watch and really see what's going on. The thing is, y'all want to get the money to pay somebody else to do it. And let me tell you something, it's time for y'all to start being a little bit vigilant. Because if you pay a marketing team, and just to let you know, the initial cost for these marketing teams starts at $5,000. For my marketing team, it was $10K. Okay. And then once you pay the initial fee for that marketing team, right? Then you have to pay them on a consistent basis. So whatever the rolling basis is, it can be weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And then those will be that rolling basis. That's your budgets for what you are investing into marketing. So paying a third-party marketing agency costs a lot of money. And y'all saying that you want to get money just to pay a marketing agency, you're working backwards. You need to be able to show that you have something that is profitable, period. And just because you're in an industry that is a profitable industry like hair, that doesn't mean we're going to shop with you, babe. Because we could still go buy hair from Amazon and Yummy Extensions and Posh, right? So literally, it's all the other steps. That's why I'm telling you, you need a business model. You need to know how to put out your content. You need to know if you need to do any content. You need to know how to build your leads, how to build an email list, how to build your customer base list. You need to know all of that stuff. And in that business funding strategy call, literally, that's what we're talking about. You need all of that stuff. You need all of those skills before you start talking about going into debt to start a business. Y'all is backwards. Like, I don't know where y'all get that from. Who told y'all that? You know what I mean? Like, who told y'all that? That's not the wave. Okay? I'm here to tell you that is not the wave at all. When I started my business years ago, I bootstrapped, okay? I started a credit repair company, and I had to, and let me tell you something. When I started my credit repair company back then, it was not, man, wasn't nobody finna give you their name, date of birth, address, and social, and you ain't never, what? Where you, who is you? So imagine how challenging it was for me to have to gain my clientele, to have to, gain some type of profits. But I did it. I put my mind to it. I put my faith into it. I put my determination into it. I put my belief into knowing that this can work. It has no choice but to work. I put all my aggression and all my energy into building my company and into building my entrepreneurial journey. Right? So I started a credit repair company. As a lot of you guys know, I no longer do credit repair. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about getting back into credit repair. But and I'm getting so many inquiries from it. Y'all don't even believe it. Like right now, is the time, like I guess this is the time where a lot of people need their credit fixed, and I'm getting a lot of inquiries for it. But I had to do all of that in order to, I had to ask my friends, like, hey, do you got good personal credit? Like, let me fix your credit for free. This is how I was able to show profits. Let me fix your credit for free. Once I start making some type of movement on your credit, then from this point on, I need for you to start paying for your letters because it costs this amount of money, right? That is what I did. I bootstrapped. I found an alternative. I created a strategy. I created a business model. I created a business blueprint. I said, listen, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to ask my friends. I'm going to DM my friends. I'm going to ask all these people, my cousins. I'm going to ask everybody, do you have good personal credit? Well, I'm looking for, the first 5 people or the first 10 people to be able to help me out and push in my business. And I want to help y'all in fixing y'all credit because I have some proven strategies that I know for a fact works. Right? And then once you prove that your service or product is of a good quality, then these people are going to brag. And then you'll start to make profits. And then even with them same people, even if you're not making no profits from them, guess what you do? You still gain something out of it, right? You still leverage out of it. So you ask them to do a testimonial. That testimonial, you can use it for a pitch deck. You can use the pitch deck for the grants. You see how it all comes together? Okay. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to be discouraged at all. All right. I don't want you to be discouraged at all. I don't want you to be discouraged at all. Okay. Okay. So I want you I encourage you to click the link that's in the, what is it? The chat, right? Click the link in the chat. So that way you guys can book a consultation with me, okay? All right, so we got any questions, business foundation questions before I get up out of here? We've been on here for a little minute. You're welcome, because we don't know how to design web pages. Also, web designers have stolen people's money when they were supposed to just get set up. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So GoDaddy.com is a place that will actually help you out with that. Okay. So I hope this video was informative. Actually, I do want to actually do this a little bit more, doing more lives, like just kind of explaining to you guys different, business foundations and all kinds of good stuff. So I think that we need to start being a little bit more consistent with this, I guess. So yeah, and I like asking you guys, what is it that you are looking for? So that way, or what is it that you need help in? So that way, I'll be able to deliver the content that you guys are looking for. Okay, and that will actually be helpful. All right, so I love you all. Enjoy, go out to the world, have an amazing weekend. All right, this is Audit August, so I want you guys to take this weekend to just like really give yourself some self-care, self-love. Don't put yourself through so much of a financial stress, because I know that at this time you had to pay bills. Bills was just due, or they are still due. All right, so you already know what time it is, but it's Audit August. So that means it's time for you to cut off all your distractions. And it's time to get back focused, okay? I haven't really been super focused, to be honest with y'all as well. So I'm also saying this to myself as well, all right? So let's hold each other accountable and let's get to it. Click the link in the chat or in the description, so that way you can book your business funding strategy call with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and subscribe, so that way others can know how to start their business, okay? I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace, and have a great weekend.